Okay, so I guess I start with describing my experience in the class, including wins and losses. Um, it was definitely difficult. I think my biggest wins would have to be actually speaking the speeches, because that one, I think I can do pretty okay with that as far as projecting and, enunciating words and all that stuff, the best I can at least. Losses would definitely be the written parts of the speeches. Um, Outlines, especially, those kind of kicked my butt a little bit, but getting the hang of it right towards the end of the semester, so I guess better late than never, though. Um, what did I enjoy the most? I really enjoyed the first two speeches because they're personal, which I'm sure a lot of people would say that, but because I knew them by heart, obviously. I was more excited to talk about them because they were personal, whereas the informative and the persuasive are much more detached, for me at least. It was just very like cut and dry, factual. So yeah. What did I enjoy the least? Writing the outlines. That wasn't very fun for me. Yeah, I felt like it was a little time consuming just to speak a speech. I don't know. I didn't like the outlines very much. What would I have done differently in terms of, okay. One thing I'd probably do differently is, that's a great question. What would I do differently? Maybe manage my time a little bit better. There were certain times where I was like scrambling to finish outlines again, outlines and actually like writing out the speeches. But I was ahead of the curve enough that I could memorize the speeches in time, so that was good. And then additional feedback regarding assignments textbook. Okay. The only thing I'd say is like the textbook readings and stuff like that. I read them obviously, but I didn't really see a point for those ones, just because despite some of my quiz scores, some of them, most of them, it felt like common sense a little bit. And just with my other classes, I kind of felt like I was wasting some of my time reading that stuff. Other than that, though, and just outlines, honestly, I feel like turning in our actual like written speech might be a better way, or at least for me it would be. Just because I felt like for me it was pointless to write an outline and then turn around and write an entire speech, because the outline took up like an exorbitant amount of time for me. But that's pretty much it. Thank you.